eternal life. So, what I'm saying is that don't just settle for breath, have life. And life is in Jesus. That's why even Colossians 3:4 will say, when Christ, who is your life, appears, then you will also appear in glory. It says Christ, who is your life. You see, you might be watching this and realize that maybe I've not really given my life to the Lord. Don't just settle for breath, receive life. You might be watching this and you're curious. Whatever the case might be, don't just settle for breath, receive life, right? And then lastly, Jesus talks about no one comes to the Father except through me. Now, something I found so fascinating is that many religions recognize and honor Jesus. Now, check this out. In Judaism, they acknowledge him as a Jewish teacher, a rabbi from the first century. He's viewed as an influential preacher. In Islam, he's a prophet and a messenger of God, and he's highly honored as one of the greatest prophets, born to the Virgin Mary. Interesting. In Hinduism, he's recognized as a holy man, admired as a great spiritual teacher and an embodiment of selflessness. In Buddhism, he's seen as a wise teacher and enlightened being, right? And the list goes on. Now, they don't acknowledge him as the Messiah, but they acknowledge him. They honor him. Now, this is my question. Would a man who is highly honored as one of the greatest prophets, a holy man, an enlightened teacher, be a liar? If I am going to say you are a holy man, you're enlightened, you are the greatest prophet, am I also going to see you as a liar? What is fascinating to me is that how do you honor a man but reject the core of his message? Because if I'm going to honor you, then you must be who you say you are. If I'm going to call you a holy man, an enlightened man, one of the greatest prophets, then you must be who you say you are. And this is Jesus's core message. His very identity is on the line here. How can I acknowledge you but reject your identity? How can I honor you but reject who you are? It doesn't add up. It's like someone honoring, right, the late Dr. Martin Luther King and saying, man, he was one of the greatest leaders, but you reject the core of his message. You reject the heartbeat of what he taught. It doesn't line up. And what does this show me? Deception is at work. What I see is the